Hey there, Mary Sheila here from BioYouth Labs, and I want to talk about blood pressure. If you think high blood pressure is just about salt, you're missing such a bigger picture that can really affect how you feel and how you can lower your blood pressure. Salt does play a role, but for many people, it's not the root cause. Blood pressure is actually a reflection of how your body is functioning as a whole. It's about your metabolism, your stress levels, your blood sugar, and the health of your blood vessels. So instead of looking at just one nutrient, we want to zoom out and ask, what is the body responding to? Blood sugar is essentially the force of blood moving through your vessels. That force is influenced by the flexibility of your blood vessels, the volume in your system, hormonal systems like insulin and cortisol. So when blood pressure is elevated, it's often because something is changing one or more of those factors. One of the most overlooked drivers of blood pressure is blood sugar. When blood pressure rises, the body releases insulin. Insulin's job is to move glucose to your cells, but it also has other effects. It can cause the body to retain sodium and water, and it can influence how tight or relaxed your blood vessels are. Over time, if insulin is elevated frequently, this can contribute to higher blood pressure. This is why people with insulin resistance or prediabetes often also have elevated blood pressures. These systems are deeply connected. Another major driver is stress. When your body is under stress, it releases cortisol and activates the sympathetic nervous system, which is your fight or flight response. This can increase your heart rate, tighten your blood vessels, and raise your blood pressure temporarily. The issue is when stress becomes chronic. Then the body stays in this activated state and blood pressure remains elevated more consistently. Inflammation also plays a role. When blood vessels become inflamed, they lose their flexibility and they become stiffer, and the body has to push harder to move blood through them. This is one of the reasons why metabolic health, like blood sugar and preventing diabetes, the quality of the food you're putting in your body, and inflammation all matter when it comes to blood pressure. We have to look at that bigger picture. So when you look at blood pressure through this bigger lens, we start to see that it's not just about salt. In fact, a little bit of salt is actually good for us. Good whole salt that hasn't been processed and just, a white table salt. So we have to look at the entire system and how it's functioning. It's about blood sugar balance, stress regulation, vascular health, inflammation, right? All of those add up. So a simple place to start is with your meals. Build balanced meals that include protein, healthy fats, and fiber. This is going to help stabilize blood sugar, which in turn supports more stable hormonal signaling and better vascular function. So the next time you're hungry, don't just grab a little snack. Sit down to a meal. Think, what's my protein? What healthy fats? What's my fiber? Are there colors on my plate? All of that's going to add up to support blood pressure. And it's not going to be like you have that meal and your blood pressure is down, but if you start doing that over time, you're going to start to build in those and fix those systems. So blood pressure, again, is not just a number, and it's not just about one nutrient. It's a reflection of your internal environment. When you support the system, the numbers often follow. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to be talking more about blood pressure, so follow along and subscribe to this channel or leave a comment if you're reading it from the website, and we'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.